On his way home from the workplace, Shin Wolford was struck by a car and killed instantly. He is given a second chance at life in a different magical realm, where he lives with his grandfather Merlin Wolford. He remembers what it was like to live on Earth. Shin was taken from a carriage that had been assaulted by a demon, and was the only one to survive by his grandfather, who reared him. His grandfather instructs him in the art of magic. At the age of 10, Shin kills a demon they both encounter. Merlin's friends, Michael and Melita, are quite complimentary of him. Shin is told by Merlin how he discovered him in the carriage, although Merlin is unaware of Shin's parents. Shin turned 15 recently, and they are now celebrating. As he never leaves the jungle, Shin promises to explore adjacent towns. They are all taken aback to find that Shin exclusively studies magic. Shin impresses everyone by showcasing his magical abilities. They all chastise Merlin for teaching him such harmful magic. They all determine that he will be sent to the Magical Academy. Uncle Decium recommends accompanying Shin to the Magic Academy. He rules Earlshide as its king. Melita helped Merlin fight a demon that had once destroyed an entire city, according to his account of the incident. Shin travels with them, both to the capital city, where they are both cordially received. Shin wanders the streets and defends a woman from some men. Shin is thanked by Maria and Sicilian for saving them. They are both academy students. When Merlin and Melita arrive, Sicilian is overjoyed, but they are unaware that Shin is Merlin's grandson. Shin appeals to Sicilian. On the date of the examinations, when Kurt makes Shin step aside, they get into a fight. They were interrupted by August. Shin refers to him as his cousin, and after he introduces him as Dis's son, Maria and Sicilian are perplexed as to why Shin is acting so casually with August. Each one of them takes both written and practical tests. Despite being given the order to control it, Shin destroys the objective and tops the academy. Shin is encouraged to speak at the ceremony. Melita encourages Shin to keep his uniform a secret when he uses his magical abilities to enchant it. Sicilian and Maria are shocked to learn Shin's identity after he gives a speech. Sicilian's chat with Shin incites anger in Kurt. Kurt is halted by August. They are welcome to Shin's house. Sicilian refuses to accept Shin's request to enchant her uniform, claiming that she is not worthy. Melita consents to enchant her uniform as well. Sicilian feels regret for tricking Shin. With the aid of a magic gate, he also leads them to the house where he once shared a home with his grandfather. Sicilian attends school with Shin, whom August makes fun of. Their teacher takes them to the school and discusses the various study groups with them there. An ultimate magic group is a study group that Shin creates. The king is notified that there have been more demon sightings this year, and he gives the order to look into it and recruit the Demon Hunters Society. Kurt's father chastises him for acting badly at the academy, but he responds that since he is unique and chosen, he deserves better than other people. His father confines him to the room as a kind of punishment. Kurt was quite nice before visiting Strom's lab. Kurt's behavior was explained to Shin the next day when he inquired about it. Strom employs unique magic and wears an eye patch. Because Shin has gotten in the way of him and Sicilian, he is using Kurt as his own and teaching him some magical techniques to use against Shin. Sicilian and Shin should attend school together, according to August. When they learn that Shin killed a demon, they are all shocked. While Kurt approaches and assaults Shin, they are conversing. Shin orders August and everyone else to leave before deciding to confront Kurt, since Strom has stigmatized him. Kurt is prepared to set off an explosion that might destroy the capital, despite Shin's best efforts to stop him. When he is left with no other option, Shin has to kill Kurt. Shin questions whether being a demon is simple, and he makes the assumption that Kurt was turned into a demon and subjected to human experimentation. According to his grandfather, a man can only howl when he is a demon, but Kurt can speak. Shin is honored, welcomed, and given a First Order Merit Award by the king upon entering the institution. Melita and Merlin object, but Dis insists. Every girl in the capital is smitten with Shin, and they all want to join her study group. When the king learns that demonoid Kurt is in the possession of someone, he instructs Dis to look into the situation. Shin requests that Mark craft him a new weapon. Because Kurt encountered him on the day he was demonized, several investigators visited Strom to conduct their investigations. They questioned Strom about the eye patch. Strom explains that he was attacked and lost his sight. Strom is invited to examine Kurt's corpse. Mark offers a fresh perspective on Shin's weapon. Kurt's body is discovered to be in custody when Strom goes to investigate it. He acknowledges using Kurt's body for experimentation. While Shin and August arrived and joined the fight, he attacked them. Strom is killed by an explosion he causes. All the people thank Shin for saving them from Strom. Shin is asked by the court's captain how he created the explosion. He explains to them how he diverted the light and created a heat ray to cause the explosion. Melita inquires about Shin and Sicilian, and Maria responds that Shin is Sicilian's first love and that they are both crazy about one another. Shin informs August that Strom is still alive and will be sponsored by a royal family. When they all come to Mark's workshop, the employees are delighted to see them. Mark's father consents to help him create a weapon to seize control of the kingdom of Earlshide. Zest from the Blusvia Empire is gathering information on it. Shin purchases a ring for Sicilian and enchants it to protect her. Shin is welcomed at the award ceremony and given the First Order Merit Award. Shin enters the academy through a magical gate due to the large audience waiting outside to see her. To help his group members level up, Shin sets up a class. They learn how to create a magic barrier from Shin. Master Strom is gathering information about the Earlshide Kingdom in Blusvia Castle. The entire Shin group of students travel to meet Merlin. They learn through Merlin that Shin consistently prioritizes methods above results. Shin receives a weapon from Mark that has a trigger that when pulled launches swords. Shin was particularly fond of the weapon. He shares with his group that he has gifts for them. Everyone learns about the impending battle in August. Everyone has high expectations for Shin. The Blusvia Empire's monarch is preparing his troops for battle. Since last night his troop, which Zist is in charge of, has vanished. Demons are reportedly appearing on the border according to him. He gives them the go-ahead to expel the demons right away. The Earlshide Kingdom is also informed that the demons are attacking their advance guard and obstructing their path. Miria and everyone else is demonized by Master Strom. Everyone in Earlshide is shocked to learn that Strom is still alive. To increase each student's power, they level them all up. With the assistance of the training school, they conducted a training session. Shin informs them that Michael has been his physical trainer. Since Michael is regarded as a saint of the sword at the academy, other pupils are shocked to learn this. Shin advises that his group defeat a demon to gain greater strength and training. They'd all make it to the furthest reaches of the jungle. Students from the night training school will also engage in demon combat. A boar that is about to assault the students is encountered by Shin. In a single blow, he ends it. Then they learn that a horde of demons is headed their way to attack them. Shin causes disasters and exterminates all the demons. Shin receives an apology from Miranda for her harsh behavior. She also apologizes to Sicilian for hurting her boyfriend. And when Sicilian hears the term boyfriend, he is taken aback. In the woodland are the trainee knights and students of the Magic Academy. Shin kills a boar demon after they engage in combat. He discusses his study group with other students. Siegfried, a student in the Night Training Academy, is interested in studying magic with Shin. Claude and Messina are asked to create magical barriers for August. To impress Siegfried, they work on mastering their magic. They are attacked by some demon beasts, but they fight back and manage to slay them while working together. They'd all promise to use their influence responsibly rather than abuse it. August informs them that he has learned something concerning demons, and that all of the participants in a conflict will be special forces. To combat the demons, they will need to bolster their strength. They choose to hold a camp at Sicilian's hot spring region so they may sharpen their skills. Melita chooses to accompany them because all of the boys and girls are traveling alone without their parents. On their journey to the camp, they encountered numerous demons. They easily dispatched all of the demons. In the city of Claude, they are cordially welcomed. The guys all praise Shin for making their lives worthwhile, and Shin thanks Merlin for having raised him while they were in the shower. The girls are delighted to make friends with Shin and have a nice bath with Melita. Melita vows to teach all of them. All of the students are receiving education and training from Merlin. They all construct magical barriers while Shin creates an energy explosion. August requests that Shin accompany him to the palace, where they would encounter his sister May and his fiancée Elizabeth. August declines May's request to meet Melita and Ellis' request to go camping for training. They are permitted by his father to go camping, and they get there with the use of a mystical gate. August counsels Shin to consider his feelings for Sicilian. Upon meeting Melita, Ellis and May introduce themselves and are delighted to do so. Sicilian's affection for him is made clear to Shin through their conversation regarding the future. At night, he visits her and tells her how much he loves her. She also admits her, and Shin then proposes to her. When all the students who are watching them emerge, they are almost about to kiss. Everyone congratulates him and teases Shin and Sicilian. Merlin and Melita are also excited to learn. By using unique balls at the beach, they receive new magic instructions. They'd all gather together at night to talk about their memories. August explains how he became intrigued by Ellis. To hear Melita's voice, they are all hiding. Shin hurts her with his hand when Sicilian and he hide in the bed. Belinda becomes upset because she believes he is dating a Sicilian. Shin and Sicilian are embarrassed to meet one another the following morning. They chose to inform Sicilian's parents of their relationship. They both inform Sicilian's parents before leaving. Knowing that makes Sicilian's parents very happy. Sicilian's mother counsels them against dating because they come from a noble family and should instead be married. May accepts Merlin's invitation to learn magic from him and Ellis. She works on some simple magic tricks. Master Strom is told by Miria that there is food scarcity in the Empire. While Shin practices floating magic, everyone creates magical boundaries. They are all amused by Shin's body-floating magic tricks as he amuses them. Bay wants to fly, but Ellis dissuades her by warning that if she does, everybody will see her underwear. Shin shares the news of his engagement with Merlin and Melita. Melita is interested in going to Cecilian's home. When Merlin and Melita inform Cecilian's parents that Shin is not their grandson, they do not object. They agree to Shin's engagement with Cecilian. Shin and his entire team are prepared to enroll in yet another devastating course. They will participate in genuine combat training. Shin provides Mago the special means of long-distance contact, as she will not be traveling with them. Except for Melita, all the students are happy to see the communication tool. Together, they all assault and kill a demon lion. In a ceremony, Shin and Cecilian are officially engaged. The girls in his group receive floating magic from Shin, and they take pleasure in flying. The caravan has been attacked, and the food supply has also been cut off. Master Strom is informed. Strom informs Maria that his goal is to overthrow the Empire, and that they have the power to destroy it. He thanks each of the people he has maligned. They all advocate for Strom to conquer every empire. He permits all demons to go as they like. Why does Strom harbor enmity for the Empire? He explains to him that he was referred to as Oliveria, and that he valued simple people. His empire attracted visitors from other nations, which offended the dukes of those nations. He was well known among empires as a duke. The Duke of Bolsvia's dominion intended to transport Oliveria there. Oliver rejoiced at the invitation. His expecting wife was concerned for him. Oliveria was allegedly involved in the kidnapping of commoners, according to several phony police officers. They spread false news about him, and people began to hate him, and they set fire to his wife's home. To exact revenge, Strom destroyed the entire empire. As Crown Prince August swears to uphold the will of the people, they learn that demons have arrived at the border in the meantime. August gives the ultimate magic group the order to kill demons in battle. To confront the demons, the ultimate gang travels to the Swede Empire. The Swede Kingdom's army notices a red flare on the border, indicating that the demonoids have attacked their border. They give the command to inform the castle and ask the Earl's Empire for assistance. When demonoids assault them, they turn on their magic equipment. Shin is providing instructions to the ultimate magician's group, which is close to the border. The demons assault a mother and her daughter, but Shin saves them. August makes his presence known and assures the citizens of the Swede Kingdom that they don't need to be concerned, because the ultimate magician group has come to their aid. Shin sends Cecilian to treat the injured. Shin is advised by her to look for himself. A demon is killed in an attack by Lynn and Alice. They transport a hurt man to a medical facility. Demons eventually locate the station and attack it. Demon is frozen by Maria, and because of his lack of focus, he is powerless to fight back. The king of the Swede Empire is also watching. He surmises that the battle is almost over. Melita and Merlin are discussing Shin's fights. A man tells Miria that he wants to evaluate Shin's strengths. He begs Miria for help. When a girl arrives and begs Cecilian to save her husband, he is already busy caring for and treating injured people. Miria counters Alice's blow with force equal to her own, knocking her to the ground. Additionally, she attacks other group members with no one able to fend her off. Shin arrives and strikes her while she is hitting Lynn between two rocks. She is perplexed by their unity and considers running away. August creates an energy explosion to eliminate the adversary after Shin requests that he save everyone by creating magic barriers. When speculating that Maria was most likely a hunter or soldier, demonoids are advancing under Zest's command. Cecilian makes every effort to cure the woman's spouse, but it is unsuccessful. She finally takes off her charming clothing so that the man can put them on and heal, but Shin shows up and covers Cecilian's body. He also heals the patient while praising Cecilian's work. The demonoids attack, and Shin's bravery are reported to the king of the Swede Empire. August advocates establishing a stipulation between the two countries. When everyone in the group commits to saving the world, August assumes the burden of dealing with other countries as they celebrate their win. Maria chooses against killing Shin and opts to leave him alone. The ultimate magic group departs for another nation.